You just mentioned Optimus Prime Gaming. How much would you pay per month for that?
I probably pay $7.99. I pay the cost of a Netflix subscription for that, as long as Optimus Prime was in all of the branding.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. This podcast is sponsored by Restream. Why live stream to one platform when you can simultaneously live stream to every platform to discover new audiences faster using Restream.io? Prime Gaming? What the heck is Prime Gaming? I thought we just had Twitch Prime. I thought we were good with Twitch Prime. I thought everything was good, but now we have Prime Gaming. Has everything changed? Will everything go away? Are there new incredible features that Twitch is rolling out? Was there any need at all for the smiley face branding under Twitch gaming related stuff, Prime Gaming related stuff? Andrew Perrin, help me understand what Prime Gaming is. I'm pulling the logo on the screen. Help us.
So at first I thought this was like a Twitch rebrand, but this is just a Twitch Prime rebrand into Prime Gaming. And that's all it is. It's not anything special. There aren't any new features, although they're trying to say that there's some new stuff, but there isn't. It's just a marketing rebrand so that it fits with Amazon's catalog of Prime Video, Prime Music, and now Prime Gaming. So at first I thought this might be kind of exciting. I kind of like the sound of Twitch Prime more than Prime Gaming. It rolls off the tongue a little bit better. So in terms of like a brand move, I don't think that's a lateral move, in my opinion. But anyway, it's supposed to be a service that helps members improve their game experiences by offering exclusive and exciting content for the games they already love, by introducing them to new games they will eventually love, all available for free to Amazon Prime members. So, and then they go on to list the benefits here, and there's emotional, which these were ridiculous.
Please
and
tell me how this is going to make us, tell us how this is going to make streamers and viewers feel better.
Yeah, so you're going to get a positive surprise from drops of unannounced titles and perks. Also, you're going to feel a sense of value from the most comprehensive, cost-effective subscription service. You're also going to get enjoyment of exploration of new games and new ways to play, and a feeling of uniqueness with limited. I sound like such a marketing shill right now. Exclusive items not available by other means. So what I found funny is this immediately reminded me, when they said sense of value, it immediately reminded me of EA's sense of pride and accomplishment, that debacle with Battlefront 2 that they had that became a meme going on.
Oh yeah,
we do get a sense of value. So obviously nothing really here is changing. They are announcing that you're going to get a selection of free high quality PC games that cycles every month. I don't know if that's currently in existence or not. In terms of my Prime, I have Twitch Prime right now. I don't think I have that currently. I don't really care about that either. Looking at this from a streamer standpoint, there's nothing new. And from a gamer standpoint, maybe that's the only new thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, so what's really interesting about this to me is that Amazon is making some big moves in the gaming vertical with Amazon Game Studios. Obviously, with the purchase of Twitch, with Amazon Game Studios, they're now developing AAA titles. They're wanting to align the Twitch Prime subscription service more with Amazon's brand rather than with Twitch's brand. And I think Amazon, this is a play for them overall so that they can become more and more a gaming juggernaut. They want to be known as a place where gaming happens, where you buy your gaming streaming services, where you buy your games, where you buy your consoles. They even, and they're going to be making these things themselves so that they can increase their margins. So from a branding standpoint, I guess it makes sense, because if Amazon wants to position themselves in a better way within the gaming vertical. But so far, Amazon has been more or less failing on the gaming side. I don't know if you've been keeping up with what's been going on Amazon Game Studios, but none of their games have really been a hit. They've all been kind of delayed. There've been issues with them, and I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't personally like the move for them moving the branding away from Twitch Prime over to this Prime Gaming initiative. Amazon's not a cool brand. Amazon's not a gamer brand. Gamers don't like Amazon's brand, but the brand they do like is Twitch. And so just strictly from a branding standpoint, I would guess that this was like a corporate, hammer move. Like, you will change this over to Prime Gaming because Amazon declares it so. I don't think this is so much like the Twitch team is like, you know what? We think that viewers and streamers are going to love it if we put the purple smiley face on there. What do you think, Perrin?
I mean, it just comes, it's definitely corporatized for sure. And it comes from their need to put everything in a nice, clean package. So they can just, whenever they're marketing this, whenever they have their pitch decks, right? You're familiar with this type of thing. They can just list all of the different Prime things, Prime Gaming, Prime Music. When I say it's more corporatized, it is because it's more of a takeover. Like, look, we've forced our branding and our packages onto everything. The thing is, gamers tend to be a little bit more anti-corporate based off of past injustices from other corporations such as EA, Activision, etc., kind of really ruining different parts of games and bringing in things like microtransactions. So making Twitch more corporatized is going to be met with a pretty big backlash. And if you look at the replies to, this was Slasher who originally posted this stuff. If you look at some of the replies to his original announcement here, they're not good.
Please read them. Please read them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of decent stuff here. It's like Prime Gaming totally leaves out all of the music and just chatting streams. Obviously, most content is gaming, but like Twitch has been, this is a good argument. Twitch has been making a move to non-gaming and expanding that quite a lot, to the point where Twitch could really open up its branding to be not just gaming, but kind of all live content. And that would be good for them. That would open up their appeal out of their current niche. But with Amazon making this move, it kind of pigeonholes them a little bit on this feature. And it makes it so that like the gamers are getting special treatment, but maybe nobody else is on the platform. And if we've talked about in previous episodes, the rise of just chatting streams and how there's a lot of content on Twitch that isn't gaming now. And now this, Twitch Prime was universal before. It wasn't just about gaming, but now Amazon has kind of pigeonholed that down again. So that's was one good piece of feedback that I saw here that I liked. Was
let's hit the pause. Let's hit the pause button on that one, because I think you're right. I'm glad you brought that up. I think whether they were insinuating this or not, what this sounds like to me is that they're trying to rebrand. They're trying to move Twitch's branding away from gaming. They don't want Twitch to be a gaming platform. Twitch doesn't, or maybe Amazon doesn't. Obviously, it makes I think they make the lion's share of their money from gaming. But at the end of the day, they don't want Twitch to be a gaming platform. They want it to be an everything platform. Why? Because everything is more than just one thing. And so that can equal more money. And so I think Twitch eventually, I think Amazon's going to try to position it as just the live streaming platform for Amazon, not just the gaming live streaming platform for Amazon. And viewers out there probably aren't going to like that. But moving this subscription service away from Twitch's branding is yet another indicator of that. And we've talked about it a bunch of times. If you want to pull up the Hatchet Streamlabs report, Perrin, while I have us on the screen, and we look at the top categories and the top games, and you could even pull up Twitch right now if you wanted to. Just Chatting, I was looking at it last night during Sunday night. Just Chatting was number 2 most popular game on Twitch, and often Just Chatting is number 1. And we've predicted in previous episodes that Just Chatting, I think maybe they won't have Just Chatting up because it's not a game, but they don't have it on there because it's not a game. But yeah. Just Chatting is going to quickly become the number 1 category in streaming on Twitch, and it's probably going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And my guess is that it's going to dwarf soon number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 combined by maybe by the end of 2021, certainly moving into 2022. So the future of Twitch in particular is not a gaming future. It is very much a kind of chatting future. And so when your platform starts to move towards chatting, you want to start moving all of your paid products and services away from that brand. You don't want to brand Twitch as gaming. You can call it Amazon Gaming, and you want Twitch just to be the cool place to go live. So it can be cooking shows, it can be just chatting, it can be podcasts like this. We're live on Twitch right now. By the way, we're live on Twitch, DLive, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope using Restream. And if you guys are interested in restreaming your own broadcasts, you go ahead and use the link in our About section in our bio, and use code DROP25, DROP25. That's DROP25 with no space to get 25% off. But I think that they're moving Twitch away from gaming, and they're happily doing so. And I think a lot of Twitch employees are probably not going to be happy about that because they think they signed up for a gaming initiative. But I think ultimately it's not going to be a gaming initiative. What are your thoughts about that, Perrin?
I mean, it's moving away from just gaming. And of course, gaming was what they were built on, and it'll always be the most important kind of rock that Twitch grows from. But they certainly do need to embrace this cultural moment that we have right now where it's expanding past gaming, because there's a lot of really cool, valuable interactions and different types of streaming content that are being created on Twitch. I mean, if you watch what happens in just chatting, it's now a very cool thing to kind of just hang out live, I guess using Zoom or something similar, with 8 to 10 people as a live stream. And that's a really interesting, really fun social experience that we could all really use right now, especially those of us who are locked down because of coronavirus and COVID-19. So you have all this innovation going on, and Twitch certainly needs to embrace that. And here you have their parent company rebranding part of their service in an archaic way, like taking it backwards a little bit and not really thinking about maybe the direction, or really maybe caring about that Twitch is going to be moving in this direction of like all-encompassing live streaming. Because Amazon likes owning Twitch as they're just thinking of Twitch as their gaming vertical. Twitch is our gaming content vertical. And I don't think Amazon's ever going to think of it differently that way, because they already have a video vertical that's outside of gaming, and that's Prime Video, even though there's not really creators live streaming there, right? So you've got this. The other thing, I want to switch for a second, because AWOL, you and I have done rebrands for clients, for companies before.
So many times. We've rebranded everything from hip-hop brands to gaming brands to entertainment brands. What you thinking, man?
One of the things that we would do that for was to reinvigorate the brand, was to bring new excitement into it, to improve the branding, to make it more catchy, to make it more visually appealing, and to make the message of the brand maybe more cohesive. I felt like this did the opposite. Like I'm looking at the feedback here. It's a reply. The tweet here is like, Twitch Prime sounded better, right? So they had this opportunity to rebrand, to invigorate like the brand, or at least with Twitch Prime, with some newness, some excitement, make it look cool, make it feel better, and be more cohesive. And they actually didn't do any of that. Not only does it sound worse, which I guess is a subjective opinion, but not only does it sound worse, but they haven't added anything new to it. It's just the same Amazon, like, let's go back to the logo. It's not a new logo. It's just like the same old like Amazon, arrow thing, which is like, okay. So there's like nothing new.
That smiley face, is not associated with cool. That smiley face is associated with getting a package to your house. It's associated with your mom and dad. It's associated with like a general, commercial brand, not with anything cool or gaming. Like smiley gaming, like people can't see my face unless you're watching the video game, but like smiley gaming, it's like a weird and awkward branding moment. Twitch is a cool gaming brand. Twitch has a cool logo. Twitch has cool iconography, but this logo is not cool at all. It looks like they're about to deliver gaming to your front door in a box, and that's not cool.
Yeah, so the whole reason why you and I in the past would do rebrands for clients, they didn't do any of that here. And so it's clear, what that says to me is, it's very clear that the only purpose of doing it was so that Amazon, I'm assuming, can market this better internally and to investors, because they can package it now as part of Prime Video and Prime Music. And now they make the whole Prime package stronger. It's all about building up the strength of the Prime brand and not really caring anything about the consumers of actual Twitch Prime or Twitch at all. This is all about Amazon and Prime.
Yes, it is. It is. 2020 is the year, because of COVID-19, that a lot of these companies, they were planning, Twitch and Amazon, were planning on obviously building subscription revenue. Amazon Prime is huge. Twitch Prime was huge. But also you look at the trend with what Xbox and Microsoft are doing right now, where they're focusing so heavily on Xbox Game Pass with the new Xbox release. And as you can see, the companies that are looking into the future, they're looking forward. They're realizing reoccurring subscription revenue is the future. You don't want to sell individual products. You don't want to sell individual pieces of content necessarily. You want to just get reoccurring subscription revenue. And subscriptions have taken off this year. You've got the launch of Disney Plus. You've got the launch of NBC's Peacock as well. And you've got the launch of even Quibi, attempted to do a subscription service. You've got these multi-$100 million marketing launches around subscription content services. 2020 is the year when every company decided, oh, we were going to do this over the next couple of years, but we better do it this year because everybody's stuck at home and they're ready to subscribe to things. And so I think that this is an overarching move in that direction. And Amazon is trying to be the leader where their subscription is not only, getting free deliveries on literally every type of product on planet Earth. You have gaming, you've got video. Did you know that they have millions of songs too? You can get songs and music through Amazon's video, through their subscription platform. So Amazon's trying to eliminate every type of subscription competitor there is in like every digital industry with one subscription. And they're making their own original games, which they're going to be tying into that subscription too. Bezos is looking at everybody. He's looking at EA. He's looking at Xbox. He's looking at Netflix. And he's thinking, I will crush all of you with Amazon Prime. And this move with this new Prime gaming thing is just him just adding yet another gem to the infinity gauntlet of Amazon right now. And he's got a couple gems left and Amazon's going to take over the whole frickin' thing. That's the way I kind of see this strategy. What do you think, man?
So now Prime Gaming is an infinity stone in the gauntlet, right? I like that analogy. At the very least, if he has this music library, they could have brought some features from the other Prime stuff and brought it over to Prime Gaming. They could have brought over at least part of their music library for Prime Gaming, I guess that was what it's called now, so that streamers could, stream some of that music for free. Maybe they already can, and I'm missing this or something, but I don't know. I feel like they could have brought and shared some of the other features over to it. Maybe they will over time. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully we see better things. But this was, they didn't technically push this as a huge announcement yet. And this is just an announcement of they're going to rebrand, but there is nothing outwardly exciting about this currently. And in fact, there's a little bit reason I think for Twitch streamers and viewers to be a bit concerned that everything's kind of being rolled into Amazon slowly. It would be made better if they would actually give us some features, if they would actually give us some actual value instead of blankly offending us. I find this type of thing offensive whenever you come out and you have to say you're going to find a sense of value. That means you have nothing. That means we're not going to get a sense of value. If you have to tell us we're going to feel a sense of value, there's no value to be there. If you're listing that we're going to feel value as a benefit of the service, you have nothing to offer, right? So that always frustrates me when corporations do that. And it's always kind of a red flag based off that prior kind of EA sense of pride and accomplishment historical thing that us gamers have been hit with before. So I'm a little bit more on alert. I would have loved to have seen some features for streamers here, content creators, because there's nothing. It's clear that Amazon's not looking at Twitch and looking at, hey, we've got content creators here. How can we, maybe provide them value or leverage them in some way and give them value so we get something in return? They're not looking at it that way. They're looking at Twitch as, this is our gaming vertical, and now we can package that, and now we can make more money because we've packaged it. That's how they're looking at it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, they did roll out a feature where you could watch any video in the Amazon video library. And then you could do reactions to it and watch those videos live and monetize it on Twitch recently. Now, that was a cool integration from Amazon over to Twitch. I mean, being able to watch any video and then react to it and then having nobody come to you and say, yo, give me my money, that was a pretty sweet little gig there. But here's the catch. You didn't get all that content for free. So if you wanted to play movies, you had to buy it or rent it. And if you wanted to do this, you had to obviously if it came with the subscription to Amazon Prime Video, then of course you got it for free. But if you wanted to watch any of the really good stuff, the paid stuff, you had to pay. But in any case, paying $3.99 to watch, a AAA movie with your audience and monetize that, that's a pretty sweet deal. So there is some benefit, right? of transferring some of that Amazon content library over to Twitch and giving Twitch partners the ability to use some of that. And of course, there is the affiliate marketing partnership where you can include links to your PC and your controller and all your parts in your stream that link goes back to Amazon. So those are pretty sweet integrations. You don't have those integrations for affiliate marketing or for streaming any content you want on a giant library for free, essentially, and monetizing it on YouTube or on Facebook Gaming right now. So Amazon is bringing some mega benefits, in my opinion, to Twitch streamers. So I want to make sure we don't discount that. Those two things are pretty massive, in my opinion.
Yeah, I actually would like to see that more. I would like to see more streamers be able to kind of do a watch party, I guess is what they can be called, with different content from Prime Video. I think the music, Prime Music needs to be integrated there in some way. It might currently be that I don't know, I'm not aware of, but it should be integrated more in some way. I do like that. If more of that is coming, then this is great. Although they probably should have at least teased that stuff like that was going to be coming with the rebrand, because otherwise, and from a marketing perspective, if I put on my marketer hat, this rebrand totally falls flat. No one's going to think positively of it. You kind of missed out on all the benefits you can get from a rebrand. I don't think Amazon cares, though. I think this is all just about packaging everything cohesively for them. And you're going to see some outcry about this today. I'm sure. I believe it's already trending on Twitter today. Yes, it's already trending in the United States. So we'll continue the discussion. We'll see what happens. I don't think anything's changing here. Gamers aren't going to like it. Gamers don't like change, but this is probably changing permanently. So it is what it is.
And that was your daily drop on gaming, live streaming, and social media. That's what Twitch Prime, or Prime, sorry. I gotta stop saying Twitch Prime. That's what Prime Gaming is. So be ready to receive a package on your front door and get all of the nope, it's not gaming anymore content from Twitch right there on your front doorstep. Thank you so much for listening and watching live. And if you haven't already, we have an audio version of this out on every single podcasting platform. And we have a video version of this on Twitch, DLive, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. So follow us anywhere that you like to consume content. Make sure you catch the show live at 9 a.m. Eastern every single weekday. See you later, creators. Keep streaming. And I don't know. We'll see what else happens on Amazon. Cool transition animation. Ooh. Pretty sweet, right?